Got it. I got it. I have another putter that's real short.
I actually really like this.
Well, the shorter one will probably hurt your neck more.
Woohoo! This is really great. So,
You're a pro? All right, long distance now.
okay.
Short one.
I don't know.
Uh-oh, she's getting serious.
Well, these are those cheap dollar ones because I can't find my other one. If you look at them real closely, like right there you can't, but if you go really close, they have like a wave in them.
Oh, I think so.
So it kind of messes up a little bit. Oh. Almost. Way too hard.
Look at that.
Oh! That was jacked up. Oh, that would have gone in. Maybe. Almost did it.
Short one. Here. Can I call those long ones? These.
It is really packed today. I
Here?
don't see that many people on the field. Yeah, there's a whole parking lot on it.
Yeah, but it's Friday. A lot of
No,
people.
but I think they're all in the bar.
No, well, yeah, no, that's exactly what I was going to say. Right. Exactly. Tell me when you feel out there.
Actually, he seems like a pretty faithful person.
Yeah, totally. Now I'm going to give you the call. Different location. Expecting all for one.
I hope so. If we go in, we'll go have that. We're ready.
Oh, getting serious. Roll.
Oh, too hard. I should take this brace off, but I don't want to get dizzy though. Too soft. I tried to do what you guys told me. I tried to align with the line. Like in the traffic tape. See if I can do it from here. That one was better when I aligned with the line. Let me see if I can make a line. Ball in the hole, you kind of mess, like, make your eyes become funny. I'm not too bad with that distance.
I know.
When we get a little farther.
Well, they get tough. They get tough.
Pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure.
I'm glad you're getting him out.
Yeah.
He needs it.
Yep.
It's really
So
cool.
this is Heidi. She's, you know, the ones that, the pictures on my phone,
Yep.
they weren't downloaded from the internet or anything.
You're right. You do live. You are real.
Yeah.
He doesn't know. Google.
I'll Google her. Yeah.
You never
Tell
know
everyone,
these
yeah,
days.
this is
You never know.
the girl I'm living with. You know.
Yeah. No, I'm in love with your brain. Because that's what we always talk about. You know, that whole.
Yeah.
You guys have these nice
That's
conversations
our
like we
stuff
have.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it's just you know.
Well, that too. But you were talking to Brian a long time. Would he like to play with on that?
Yeah, I was letting him talk about his martial artist too.
Oh, is he in martial arts?
He's got a rib thing going on.
Issue? Injury?
Like it comes and goes, yeah.
From martial arts?
Well, you don't know where it's from. He's having a rough day. And Dick, he's a friend of his. He, you know, hadn't played much, but he shot all right.
Left rib?
Yeah, I think so. So yeah, if he pulls through.
Oh,
Yeah, he doesn't know. He can't name it all
yeah.
done. What happened?
I don't know.
Yeah, I probably didn't. Well, I told him, but not. That's one of the injuries she got when she was assaulted by the police.
Might with water and everything.
He doesn't know about that.
Well, I have property for
They
both.
took one of her properties.
We're the 8th most elected judges in
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I
So I was like, I'm not really interested in the property. I mean, it's going to be 5 states, 9 counties, all a lot of properties in my property.
They're taking up all the water properties right up I-25,
And they felt
not just the stadium.
many times. So that's why.
And so
you gotta get out of
they took it in not probate. What is it?
Yeah, I was just
But
going to say that.
they didn't file it in the right court.
Yeah.
They lied and said FEMA was involved. They called FEMA. FEMA's like, we have nothing to do with it. We
It's
didn't
totally
know.
illegal. Just add it to
Like
all the other
they were
things.
making a fake front through the court to make it look like
It was official.
common dumb person. You know, like that's
Good for you, and I know that we had that talk, and I don't mean to interrupt, but the whole thing about they think most people will just wash their hands.
They
of it.
Right.
do.
And,
Most
and
people
you
do.
have the tenacity to stick and
Well, the brain power to
And the
study
brain
Well,
power.
law.
thank God, like,
But
you know, I've
tenacity, I
been
would
able
say
to
that
do
first,
that.
too.
And even Tammy's like, I can't do this. I mean, I sit at the computer at least half a day
Yeah.
and just
She can
shoot out
document.
like letters and emails and I went everywhere.
that's, you know,
I'm not letting them get away with this.
But that, that's just one other thing that happened. I told them all
And I'm
about
not the only
Olivia
one.
and your
There's a whole
daughter.
slew of houses and they never paid us for them.
they have to
Right,
anyway.
it was the neighborhood.
They have
though.
to,
They
and
didn't-
Well,
they
with
did.
eminent domain, they still have to pay. They
I
fair
know,
market
and
value.
they
But
didn't.
she's got a lawsuit. She's got many lawsuits. She's got a lawsuit.
They judges
Wells
all the way through
Fargo
Colorado
is
and all.
involved.
Good or bad, Wells Fargo?
Well, supposedly.
Well, they're under a hot seat anyway.
I
so-
know. I know.
Yeah, I'm in many class action suits against them.
Against Wells Fargo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Wells Fargo. I've learned to.
They robbed a lot of money from me. And I can imagine people who had like multi-millions, I'm sure they got robbed too.
They rob all the way down to well, I mean, like me, when I had an account, and long story short, I had an account that I just kept open. When I first moved from North Dakota, because that's where we were banking with.
Uh-huh.
I had one here, and I had some money in it, like $700.
Yeah.
And they
But
sent
they
me.
still take it.
Well, they ended up changing their because I was just dormant, but I left it open if I ever needed to transfer money. You know, from the old days, from the '90s. You know, it isn't like today where you can transfer money.
And you kept it because you can always find a Wells Fargo. Yeah,
Right.
that's what I did.
So what happened?
Oh, they ended up pilfering money out of it.
Guess what they did to her? On a different situation.
They almost made me homeless.
But
I
how
would
did they do it with you?
Well, mine, you know, it was the thing that they put on the statements, you know, and I stopped my paper statements, and somewhere along the line, it's my fault for not looking and finding out that they were going to start, you know, if you have an account that's not active, they're going to take it. But it's like, why would you do that? The
Right.
money's just, you guys are using it.
Yep.
You know, that money is, so it's, say it's $1,000. You know, you have that $1,000 using it for whatever. Could have been $1 million.
Yeah.
But you guys are holding it, you're using it. I'm not. You're
Right.
using it.
And
Yeah.
then they
And then all of a sudden they start just, you know, and I remember the whole point of it, they had to escort me out.
Did they really?
Yeah, I just, wasn't, you know, I wasn't raising my voice, but I was just thinking, you know, criminals.
How much did they bill?
Oh, probably like $200 before I finally, you know, looking at my statement, I was like, you know, every once in a while.
200 out of 700. That's quite a hefty
Yeah, it was a
percentage.
bit, and I was looking and I'm like, all of a sudden, like, well, I
Like
thought I had more
30%.
than that in there, because I always know the number. And I, you know, and I don't look at that account every month, but I just happened to look at it and I'm like, what the hell?
Yep.
And somewhere along the line, I must have missed an email, and well, you were told, and all this, and I'm like, yeah, but it was like 15 years.
You know what they were doing?
Anyway.
They were taking a lot from business accounts and from my business account. If you didn't catch it in 48 hours, and do you check your account every night? No, most people don't. So I go in and I'm like, what the heck? You just took all this money? And they're like, oh, sorry, business laws and business accounts say that if you don't catch it in 48 hours, there's nothing you can do. Sorry. I said, oh,
Catch
shit.
what? What was
If you don't report to the bank in 48 hours as your money's stolen, they won't get it back for you.
Oh, who stole the money in this situation?
Another bank.
Oh, okay.
First bank.
Oh, that's yeah.
And stole from Wells Fargo. And so then they hand me this federal paper, which is all bogus, saying here's the business laws you should have known, and so that you can take from your account anyway. And I'm like, no, this is still robbery, no
It is
matter
robbery.
what.
It
You
is
can't give
robbery.
an excuse for the reason why you can't get your money back.
You know, and legally they have the right, but I mean, you have to fight and find the legality. Yeah.
So
Banks
why is it these big money people get away with more crime than little petty stuff? I mean, you can't even steal a dollar chapstick or somebody like taking bananas from Walmart. They get in trouble faster than any person who's got multi-millions or billions who's taking a ton of money from robbing banks. It's so separate from me.
I'm sorry that you have to go through it. I mean, I really am, because I couldn't do about that. You know, when you have the gumption to do it, I can understand it. But I mean, you know, as you get
And
older,
we're the people who made them rich.
you're the, exactly.
Why take from us? We already built your empires and banks. And
Banks run the world. You know, I figured that out. When
Yes.
somebody smarter than me.
Yeah,
You
the
know,
banks are running the world.
You know, the banks run their own company.
And I was
The
told,
banks do run the world, though.
I was told when I was about 30 by Jim and Arlene, they said probably around 200 families are running the world.
Yeah.
Now it's probably about 400 families. But just think of it. Families, about 400 families
You're
are
right.
running the entire world. Because those are who owns the banks and their relatives, and that's it, they're running all the
Well, yeah, when you see that, and everybody knows about the build-a-bear meetings they have every year. Right?
Yes, yes.
You know,
the once a year thing.
I mean, they do. They set standards for what's going to go on, and you know, of course, because they're the ones that have the money, and you know, you can't. And I mean, it's in the open. Everybody knows they do it. But what they talk about is, you know, hearsay, or because nobody really knows. But I mean, I guess they're the smart people. But the only difference
they're
between
not smart.
but that's you know the difference between a rich person and a poor person. A rich person has more money.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
How many rich people have you known that are dumb? A lot.
I know a lot of poor people that are really smart.
I do too. I know more smart. I would take a commoner over the guys that think they're smart. That guy that works for a living is smart because he has to work for a living.
That's right.
The guys
He's got to perform daily.
Yes.
Where the rich person doesn't have to do
No,
shit.
they
He's got a
can-
lazy brain.
They can take. Right. Well said. Well said.
Hey, he's got to perform daily. She's got a. Your problem is shutting it off. You should see her brain. Holy shit.
See, but you shouldn't be using it for what you have to right now. That's just,
No, and that's what I get frustrated for is, you know, I'm so smart, I could be running some huge corporation
Yeah, she's
with
got a
my
doctorate.
education.
And
I'm having to
no.
fight these stupid idiots that the government can do it. And I'm having to document for that. You know, it's ridiculous.
But she goes to Denver every other week or every so often for law classes.
I should be the one vacationing and having fun, and I'm having to live on a system because they have a million.
You should be out there making millions supporting my golf game.
how do you think we feel? And I'm not selfish.
And I'm not selfish.
People's hard. You're even ruining our lives.
So I heard your little cutting thing was like
I did pretty
wonderful
good the other day.
until you started to really concentrate on it.
I know. If I really
told
focus,
him
I
the
screw up
first
more.
7, you made like 6 out of 7. Then you started going like this.
And then I started trying to do better. And
But remember when you first started today?
Yeah.
Putting them in, and then after 6 or 7. But the real telltale was the first day, because you were a totally clean slate. And I told Eric, she just got up there. And, there's 8-footers, and she's
and he's
just putting
like,
them in.
oh my
And
gosh.
I'm like, oh my God, you just made like 4 in a row, and then out of 8 she made, I don't know, 6 or 7.
So your wife
Then
comes
she
up
gets
with
all into it.
No?
Then you got all psyched and into it. I'm like, oh, I could do this. And you couldn't make shit.
Actually, I like that part.
I don't know why she likes this thing.
But if you had a different attitude, she could probably like.
Probably.
See, because you don't have any bad or good. You just don't have any.
You don't understand what's good or bad. You
Yeah.
probably would have done
No,
just
when I
fine.
was a little kid, though, I had the old
Yeah.
school ones.
Yeah.
So I'm used to that. We're all like,
Yeah, the blade.
Yeah. So when I did that, I'm like, whoa, this is really nice compared to that one.
Yeah.
But she doesn't
That was 20
understand.
years ago.
this
Yeah, the whole
offset.
arm. Yeah, the whole this part.
She doesn't know how that putter's intended to be used.
Neither do I, though.
She's like this. She's like, kind of hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's open.
But you know, you can do that because I mean, on the chess, that's a hockey.
It is, and it's true.
This one, it's just.
I'm getting the hang of this little by little. It's still a learning curve. I'm learning now to not. I'm learning even more so to lock this, but I'm doing it more and more without any stress.
Yeah. Right.
And the other thing I'm learning to do is just turn the whole thing where I know before I told you that, but I never was really doing it. I was kind of doing this and then arms.
Why, do you have one better than that?
No, I just have a blade.
He doesn't know what a blade is.
I don't know any of it.
Yeah, that's
But
cool.
I like the way it feels like this.
This is a beautiful color, though. Well, that's the most keep it the grass. So So he's got a
A
traditional.
little bit like the one.
Well,
but
this is
the
very
one growing up
traditional.
was just solid.
This is a traditional putter. This is like no other putter really made,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, that one you have to hold
This
different.
one's a little like feels like a little more control right now.
As it should. This one, I was very surprised when you said you liked it. Because it's so long.
It's so long, because yeah, but
And
you're,
it's off,
you're tall though.
See the offset? You know, she's got 4-inch heels on, but see the offset? That one just has a little offset.
It has a little, and some have 0. Some they put the pin here. Sometimes they put the shaft. I mean, right here.
Let her have a couple. I know you probably
Yeah,
got to get
no, I'm fine. No, I'm good. Then this really both this one up there.
Did you play a full 9? Really?
all beats today, but I didn't have it.
Yeah, he can't. He has to rest.
Now when you hit with this one, it's a little harder.
And lighter than this.
Yeah.
16. Your second shot, you hit it over. Oh, okay. Got it.
See, I'm missing over you. But it is lighter.
Oh my God.
No, that doesn't happen all the time.
No, that's, did you like that?
Yeah, I like it.
Do me a favor. Try it
It's
long
better than
distance.
the ones on
See,
the
here's,
about those
just put your thumbs, however you hold it, but your thumbs are supposed to straight down the shaft. But yeah, you
Then move the whole triangle. Shoulders, arm, triangle. Give it a go.
You can put it up front or in the back or wherever you just tap it real.
And you guys keep your feet together more.
Well, I just.
I have to do this.
But yeah, I usually will just keep them together, and I don't like to try. Yeah, but that's squatting down there.
Yeah, that'll wrist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you try to keep the wrist still
Try it again.
because it's the distance. Yeah.
Let's give her an actual. See, we're going to give her an actual putting lesson. That is going to suck. She's making them before on her own freestyle.
I know, now I'm making every one of
All right,
them.
just get a visual. Of it. Try this. See this triangle? Try to keep it steady. And if it's too tall for you, you got heels on it, both feet. You can come down here and just try to aim it and move the entire triangle. Just
like
try that. It'll feel restrictive, but you gotta.
Yeah, no wrist. Lock
No
the
wrist, so the accuracy, if you don't yip, let's see, good. Not
That was
bad.
all wrist, dear.
That was risky. She's kind of stubborn. She might just not do it, just to spite us.
Now you gotta change the distance.
No wrist, just all shoulders. Better.
I'll try one next time.